Hey guys, I'm here today with ML Hobbies, our new YouTube site. We're just getting started. We will be posting reviews and upgrades and repairs as we go on. But today I'm here to do a review and give my opinion on the ECX Circuit 2-wheel drive, ready to run. It's about $160, and so let's go. Alright, I'm going to start off with the cover. Alright, so as you can see, it's just, it's a little dirty, but it's just a standard remote control car plastic that's pretty much the same for your car. It's fairly stiff because of its design. It's got a neat pattern on the top of it. I guess it's just the average top, but it's pretty neat. Alright. But this is the inside. Everything's still stock. I have not upgraded anything yet except for the the battery. As you see, it's 3,000 milliamp now. It's a nickel metal hydrate Venom power battery. Other than that, everything's still stock motor. Actually, I had to have the ESC replaced because it just shut off on me. It was riding and just stopped. So I guess there's nothing more to it than that. But I assume it was just a defect in that one speed control, because this one has not yet had any problems, and I've had it for about a month. But yeah, so everything else worked pretty good. Alright, so I guess I want to start off with the tires. These, I was actually disappointed in these tires. I mean, they're just soft. They're a lot softer than I thought they would be. They feel really empty. As other like these, this is a Helion tire that came with the Dominus. It just feels a lot more filled, a lot more firm. It's just not nearly as soft as this tire right here. But yeah, I just don't know what the difference is. Yeah, but they have not given me any trouble though. They have worn down just a little bit on the back. I've had this car for about 2 months, by the way. The tires in the back have worn down just a little bit, but they grab pretty good, especially in dirt, loose dirt, and all that stuff. It's good. This car, pretty impressive at doing donuts, in my opinion. I love just going up in the loose dirt and doing that. But on smooth concrete or asphalt, this thing will do a burnout. But yeah, it's just, I guess the pattern of these tires isn't as good on harder surface. Excuse me a second. Alright, but yeah, so yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in tires, but they were good. The steering, as you can see, it's a really sharp steering, which I was surprised by that. Everything in here is plastic, of course, which worries me a little. I would not want to hit anything too hard to break that, or even this right here, all these clips. But they've been doing good for me so far. I've actually had a few wrecks, and nothing's broken really, so the steering's really good. It's got a really complex joint in here that steers it all, which I'm planning to upgrade probably within a month to aluminum from AsiaTees, which also from AsiaTees I have ordered some aluminum suspension arms, and those will be coming in probably by the end of the week. I will do a video on that, on installing them. But yeah, AsiaTees, it's a very good website. They make a lot of aluminum parts and upgrades, along with Energy. Energy is another good website that makes parts and upgrades. But Energy does not make parts for ECX, so if you have an ECX vehicle, it's not really any good on Energy, but it is on AsiaTees. They have a lot of good parts. Alright, so next let's do the suspension. Alright, the suspension, It's a pretty firm suspension. It's not very quick coming up. It's pretty good on the front. I have 3 spacers in the back on each side, but only one on the front. So it's a little heavier in the back than it is in the front. But yeah, it works really good. Handles all the jumps pretty good. We have a course that we use. It handles the jumps pretty good. As you can see, it goes a long ways, the suspension. It's really adjustable. But I've had a problem with this one right here. Let me take it off real quick. It has popped off. I don't know if you can see it, but this eye right here has a crack in it. And whenever I hit anything with this front right wheel, it comes off. So that's been one of my main troubles with this car total. I mean, there's that, and then there's ESC so far that it really gives me trouble. But yeah, it's an easy fix. It's fairly expensive to get a new shock. It's like $30 for 4 of them. That's pretty expensive, but yeah, it stays on most of the time. It's just sometimes it gives me trouble and comes off, but it works good. I assume it's just because I hit something too hard. I would not recommend crashing this car, just because, I don't know, just don't want to do it. But yeah, so the suspension is really nice too. Works really good. It's good for the car. I'm going to upgrade that too later, but I mean, there's really no need to if you don't want to. But alright. Alright, let's do the motor now. I don't know if you can see it, but the wire has come unsoldered, and actually it's come unsoldered twice. I don't know why. I was just riding it through the grass and it came unsoldered. That's only one of them. The other one's been on the whole time. It's well, I brought it to my hobby shop, Hobbytown, USA. Very nice place. To get it soldered back on, and it got it on, and it came back off again. So I have yet to put it back on. I got my own soldering iron this time, so I will give it a shot, and we'll see how that works out. So, in here, the drive shafts, I have actually heard some bad things about these. I've heard that they will shred or break or come off whenever you put a better motor in it, which I plan to do pretty soon. But I have had no trouble so far. I am planning on getting a Castle Creations 3800 kilovolt, or whatever the KV stands for. Get a 3800 motor that comes with the speed control, and install that, the brushless system. So I will see how that works, and I will get back to you on that one. But no trouble so far. I have actually had this this drive shaft come off once before when my brother hit me. We were both going full speed, hit head on. He has a brushless system in his Helion Dominus, which hit this wheel and popped this drive shaft off. But it was an easy fix, so it was all done and everything's good. And it has not come off again. It still works great, no problems. And also another bad thing. Here, let me take all the pins out so I can show you this. Well, these pins you probably can't see, but the ones that go on the front, they stick through right here and here on the cover. But I've had a problem with them bending. Here, I'll show you why. Whenever I stick the cover on, which is a good fit, it works great, it does not cover, it goes over the bumper. The bumper does not protrude before the cover, which has caused me the problem of the pins bending whenever I hit anything head on. Or, as you can see, the cover bends back, so it has not broken. And I am very surprised at that, actually. I was expecting it to break pretty quick, but it's actually held together great. So, that's a good thing. But, so, as you can see, just about everything here on here is plastic. Like I said, I'm getting some aluminum suspension arms that I ordered off AsiaTees. That will be here by the end of the week. I will replace those and do a video on that. But, I mean, this it's plastic, but it works great. Especially the chassis. It's a very sturdy plastic. I have not had any trouble with that at all, and as you see, I got some scratches on it, but everything's still okay. Everything works great, so I don't see there being any problem with that. But, so I mean that's pretty much it with the car. Here's the battery cover. You just stick it in there, and it's very simple. You just put it on there and twist these, lock it on. Simple as that. So actually, another thing I will say, this car, as you can see, I've got it dirty. I've driven it through mud twice, and both times the motor, which is a stock motor, it's a 20 turn, just a 20 turn stock motor comes with it. It makes a very loud noise. It sounds like it's screaming, and it cuts down to about 1/10 of the speed. So I would not recommend going through muddy water or mud. I've not tried much in clear water. I do not have much access to do that, but as far as I could tell, this motor is just not really good with muddy water or mud. It just gets it too dirty and it just messes it up. So I would not recommend that. Although it does fine when it's just water on a driveway or the pavement, everything works fine. So yeah, so a little bit of water would be okay, but it's not muddy or mud water. So alright, and here is the transmitter. It is a DX2E Spectrum. It's very good remote. It's very sensitive, good steering. It's got good handling on the car. It's just got great control over the car. I really like it. It has the simple antenna, just like pull shark fin off the top. Nothing too dangerous or easy to be broken. It's got the usual throttle and steering trim, along with steering sensibility, and also throttle and steering reverse. And then there's a bind button. So it's pretty simple, just on and off switch. Nothing really too special about that. It's a really nice remote compared to some other remotes I've seen, but it's got also got the standard SR201 Spectrum receiver, which it's worked pretty good. It's given me no problems with that either. So really, I don't really know there's much else. Yeah, I like it. It's got, like I said, it's got good handling, and I will be upgrading soon. But I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Like I said, please subscribe and tell people about us. We'll be posting more videos soon of us upgrading and showing our cars. There's 4 cars between the 4 of us, and of course there's this one, the ECX Circuit, and then there is the Traxxas / Robbie Gordon Dakar Edition, which is the nicest one of the 4, just because it's Traxxas. That one's 2-wheel drive, so it's a really nice car. Then we have 2 Helion Dominuses, which have a lot of metal and adjustability in them. They're really nice cars. They're more on the expensive side, but yeah, they're really nice cars. They worked out great for us. They have brushless systems in those, and they run like a monster. So they're really good cars. Well, guess that's it. So thank you.